Good morning everyone and welcome back to Phone Review. And in recent news we have some new leaks on the new Motorola One Zoom, which everyone thought to be the Pro. Now we are going to look at some of the specifications. And what everyone originally thought was that it would have a Snapdragon 855 and 8 gigabytes of RAM, but sadly that does not seem to be the point, but we'll get to that at a later bit. But first we want to look at the cameras, because Moto One Zoom clearly means that it has a very decent zoom. Okay, so here it says, taking the center stage of this phone will have a 48 megapixel camera, which should apparently use the quad pixel sensor technology to make 12 pixel images, which is pretty good. And it should also support optical image stabilization as well, which you would expect, seeing as that they did it on the One Vision, which is less expensive. Anyway, it said it should be accompanied by a wide angle camera around about, people are believing, 117 degrees, and also a depth sensor, and what people are going to think is down here a 2 to 3 time optical zoom just here, with allowing for a 5 times hybrid zoom, that is a mixture between the different cameras processing their images together to make a better than digital zoom picture, but isn't as good as an optical zoom picture, and is believed to have a 25 megapixel 13 megapixel selfie camera. Now, as it says here, if you didn't like the 21:9 display of the Moto One Vision and the Moto One Action, which is going to come out, then you will like the display of this Moto One Zoom. This has, I believe it was yes, it says here, a 6.2 inch 19.5 to 9 format, and a small sticking down notch as it shows in this picture, and offers a full HD plus resolution of 2340 by 1080p resolution, which is obviously 1080p pictures, which is good. But apparently, instead of the obviously One Action's Exynos 9609, it will have a more powerful Snapdragon 675, which sadly isn't the Snapdragon 855, which everyone was hoping. It's believed that this will come in 4 gigs of RAM or 64 gigabytes, and expected a variation of 6 gigabytes of RAM with 128 gigabytes of storage. Now let's just have a look down on the phone right now. It's got a very nice back from 4 cameras, and the screen, I must say, looks very nice. Now this will be a Super AMOLED screen. I believe it was made by Samsung, because most screens are made by Samsung, so it should be nice, bright and vivid. Anyway, it should come with Android Q, which is the Android 10, which comes out apparently later this month, according to this just here. Also have a massive 4000 mAh battery, and if that processor is efficient, that CPU chipset is efficient, it should definitely easily get you through a day very well. Anyway, it says it supports up to a 27 watts of wireless turbo fast charging, just like the Moto G7 Plus, which I can't wait to review for you guys and see how quick it takes to charge it from 0 to 100%. Also, still comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack and USB-C port along the bottom, which is great to see, because Samsung have just ditched the headphone jack. So that's like no like big flagship company really does headphone jacks anymore, which is a shame. But Motorola still seems to be going along the right lines. Anyway, the price is apparently expected to be €429 in most European markets, and will be apparently announced at IFA 2019 along the One Action, so I should also be able to review that as well, which is a Motorola budget version of the One Vision, just with not as good camera but has an ultra wide. Anyway, so that is all the news for the Moto One Zoom, which will be coming out. I can't wait to give you guys a full rundown on the phone when I have it, but I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos.